sure you have it in front of you. It was page 867. So if we look at number 6, we already did that one together, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to number 7. And we're comparing 3,000 grams to 3 kilograms. Well, the first thing that we need to remember is that if this represents 1,000, then my unit represents 1. So if I'm going from 3,000 grams to 3 kilograms, then that would mean that it would be the exact same, right? So if we think about that, I have 3,000 grams here, and I'm going to travel 1, 2, 3 places to get to kilograms. So again, my decimal would be behind the 0 here, and I would move 3 times because it takes 1,000 grams to equal 1 kilogram. So if I had 3,000 grams, then that would be exactly 3 kilograms. So I wouldn't really have to do the whole King Henry thing. I would just have to think. And so that would be equal. These are equal. And I could prove it using this mnemonic device for the measurement conversion for a metric system, or I could just think about that. 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram, then 3,000 grams would equal 3 kilograms. Okay? Let's look at number 8. I have 4,000 grams to 3 kilograms. We'll go back to this one. If 3,000 grams is exactly the same as 3 kilograms, then we should know that 4,000 grams is more than 3 kilograms. Now I can prove it. I'm going to convert this to kilograms. I know that I would have to move 3 times from grams in units, and I would have to move 3 times to the kilogram spot. So my decimal would start behind the 0, 1, 2, 3. It would land there, which would make this 4 kilograms. So 4 kilograms is definitely greater than 3 kilograms, right? Okay, let's look at the next one. I have 3,700 grams compared to 4 kilograms. Well, right away we know what would make this equal. This would have to be 4,000 grams to be 4 kilograms. So if this isn't quite 4,000, then 4,000 is worth more. Now again, I can prove it by changing these grams to kilograms by sliding over 3 times to the right. 3 times from right to left. So that would make it 3 7/10 kilograms, which again is less than 4 kilograms. So 4 kilograms in that case is worth more. Alright, next one. I have 5 kilograms compared to 6,000 grams. So again, what would make these equal? Well, 5,000 grams would be equal to 5 kilograms, right? So again, I can change this kilograms now. If I start here with 5 kilograms and I go all the way to grams, grams would be my unit. So again, that would be 3 times over. So 1, 2, 3, that's where my decimal will land. Oh, let me slide that up. I'm sorry, guys. So I moved over from back here, 1, 2, 3. There's where my decimal lands. I'm going to annex the zeros in those places. So that gives me 5,000 grams. And of course, 5,000 grams is less than 6,000 grams. Okay? 3 5/10 kilograms compared to 3,000 grams. Well, let's go ahead and convert this kilograms to grams. So now I would have 3 5/10 kilograms. And again, I would have to move 1, 2, 3 places from left to right. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Here's where my decimal lands. This gives me 3,500 grams. Now compare 3,500 to 3,000. Of course, it's worth more. Okay? This one down here, I have 2 5/10 kilograms compared to 2,500 grams. So I'm going to convert this to grams. So I'm going to have to move 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. Annex my zeros. There's my decimal. So I've got 2,500 grams compared to 2,500 grams. And of course, that's equal. We did this one yesterday. So now I'm going to flip over to the back. Alright, I have this one in view just so that you can see it better, because I'm not sure how well you can see on my camera, and especially I know that, we're not really asking you to print these, but just so that you could have it for review, where you wrote down your answer so you can see the question. So the question was, Randy and Thelma measured the mass of the same chinchilla. So a chinchilla is a small animal. Randy measured the chinchilla as 1 kilogram. Thelma measured the chinchilla as 945 grams. Circle the more precise measurement. So it seems like what Randy did was estimated 945 grams compared to 1,000 grams or 1 kilogram. Seems like more of a estimate instead of an exact measure. So if you were to circle anything, you would circle the 945 grams because that one seems to be more precise. Okay? Adita measured the mass of her books. She measured the mass as 2 kilograms. Her second measurement was 2,050 grams. So notice I have 2,500 grams compared to 2 kilograms. So all I need to do is make these both in the same measurement. So I'm going to change the kilograms to grams, and for every 1,000 grams, it's 1 kilogram. So if I have 2 kilograms, then that is 2,000 grams. Okay? So now I'm just comparing to make this statement true. So 2,000 is definitely less than 2,050 grams. So I would have a less than sign there. All right, if you are measuring the mass of a container of salt, would you measure in grams or kilograms? Well, let's think about that. It takes 1,000 grams, and remember I told you before when we were talking about this in science, a gram is about a paper clip, okay? So think about salt, a container of salt, and you see this little salt shaker right here. Would you measure that in grams or kilograms? And which one would give you a more precise measure? Well, I definitely don't think that my salt would be measured in kilograms. It would seem as though grams would be more of a precise measure. So as long as you said something about grams being then that would give you a more accurate measure. Okay. Let me see what the book has here for that. If it'll click, it won't. All right, it won't click to give me that exact answer, but it's going to be that for that one, it would definitely be measured in grams. Okay? Draw a conclusion. Compare and contrast grams and kilograms. So as long as you said something about grams being a smaller unit of measure and kilograms being 1,000, you could both say that as far as you're going to compare them or say how they are alike, they both make a measurement of mass. So that's all that you had to have there. How can I convert grams to kilograms without measuring? Well, that's pretty easy. For every measure that you have, you could use your acronym. King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk, or you could remember that for every 1,000 grams, it equals 1 kilogram, and you can make an estimate. All right? So I hope that was pretty easy for you. All that's left for you to do today is to complete the quizzes for an assignment. And remember, you have 2 chances to do that. The first time you're going to enter just your name and your last initial. The second time you're going to enter your first and your last name for a grade. Again, if you get a 100 the first time, there's no need for you to take it the second. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions by posting in the